Are you so well off that an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians looks like a Feed the Children commercial? If that's the case, this episode is not for you. In fact, you.
Say what you will about Nintendo's hardware, they have always had iconic controllers. From the gray box that was the controller for the NES, all the way to the Joy-Cons they have now for the Switch. And when there's a new Nintendo product, send in the knockoffs. Accessibility and choice are great, especially when Nintendo's charging $70 for their Pro Controller. So let's see if I can fill out my other multiplayer slots with, I don't know, cheaper alternatives. Controller for the N Switch? That's weird. That does not inspire confidence at all. What's more, there's no brand name on it. I can't even tell you who this is from. I mean, there's obviously Nintendo Switch on the back of it, so I don't know why they said N Switch. That's really weird. And what's more, I can kind of see why they put it in the corner as N Switch, but there's a bunch of space there. Why don't you just write out Nintendo across it? Were you scared of copyright? I think the product is what you would be scared of, not the name, but alright, that's fine. Now, this controller was $17, if I remember correctly. It comes with a USB-C adapter for the end of the wire, and 1.5 M? What? You mean meters? Hold on, I've got to do some math. What the hell is 1.5 meters? The first thing that you notice when you take it out of the box is the highlighter orange control sticks that aren't apparent on the box because it's from the top down. As you can see under there, it's a lot of orange. So if orange isn't your color, I wouldn't recommend this puppy. The second I picked it up, I could tell how cheap it was. I mean, the plastic around it felt like it could crack like an eggshell. It came with a bunch of scratches all over the top, which was really strange, too. The little end pieces there that look like grip, that's not grip. It's just more plastic. That was also very strange, so I did not have a lot of confidence in this controller. All the buttons were there, obviously, but strangely enough, the shoulder and trigger buttons weren't labeled. So, I mean, I know what ZL and ZR are, but it's just strange that there's no labeling on there. The D-pad, though, is a little strange. It's in this strange cross shape, right? Now, I know, D-pad, No, but really, it's really weird where the left and right on the D-pad are way bigger than the up and down. I don't know why that was a design choice, but if you're ever out there making a controller for people to use, do not ever do that. I know it sounds like common sense, but clearly these people don't have it, so do not do that. Thank you. Yeah, so let's see what the user manual says right here. Product introduction. This little piece of paper. The Switch Pro wired controller is specially designed for playing Nintendo Switch games. You can easily plug in and play directly on Nintendo Switch via the male Type-C to USB adapter attached with the controller when you are on travels. Aside from the fact that the cord is unfathomably short, the idea of me plugging a controller into the bottom of my Switch makes no sense. I mean, unless I have a travel stand with me, there's no way I can play this unless I lie the Switch on its back. I don't want to play the Switch like that. That doesn't make any damn sense. But hey, maybe I could forgive all of that if the darn thing worked. The manual tells you, plug it in, and once the indicator light is on, just press A. And as you can see, the indicator light is on, but nothing. I tried everything. I even tried looking online for this, but, I mean, it would be a miracle if I could find a manual for this thing online because it's such an obscure object, but my goodness, nothing. Nothing worked. I paid $17 for this. I paid $17 for a paperweight. If you can even find this online, don't buy it. I mean, I'll even show you the Amazon page. The object is not even there. It's not even on the product page anymore. They sell me their only... I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Let's move on. This one is the Switch Trident Pro S controller, wireless. Across the top, it lets you know what's in the box and what the controller features. It's got changeable D-pads, extended triggers, easy connection. Oh, and the coup de grace, a turbo button. Haven't seen one of those in a while. But yes, the point that I'd like to emphasize here is the changeable D-pad, which is great because the D-pad has been such a hot button topic. Hot button. I'll let it slide. But yeah, I freaking love this. I love the idea of this. Hopefully this pans out well. Housed with the user's manual are the other two D-pads. One is an Xbox Elite controller looking D-pad, which I found kind of strange, but I guess that's cool that the option's there. There's a wire, that would be the USB-C charging wire, and the controller. Right off the bat, I loved it. It felt really good in my hands. The grips were actual grips, which was great. The buttons were all really nice and big. They felt really clicky, which I personally like. And where the controller really shines are the control sticks. They're fantastic. This controller clearly took a lot of inspiration from the Xbox controller, and I really like that. The D-pad is kind of strange in that it feels kind of loose, but I'm assuming that's because it's interchangeable. You can pop it out and place the other ones right on top, which is great because you don't need to unscrew anything. Gamepad, just in case you forgot what it was. And my goodness, are those labels? Yes! Now I know what button I'm pressing. This is gonna be fantastic. And what? It works. What more can you really ask for? Overall, I really liked this controller. The buttons were responsive, the control sticks were amazing, but the rumble's a little odd. I mean, it's really strong. Like, it kind of feels like you're holding a chainsaw in your hands, but if you're okay with that, like I am, then it's fine. Especially for the price point. This is a really great controller. So if you're in the market for a good budget Switch controller, check out the Switch Trident Pro S. I don't think you'll be disappointed.